Home Depot's culture is incredibly fun. It's a lot of work, but it's like a big family. Spring at the Home Depot is very fast-paced, crazy busy. The stores are filled with people. Typically, in about an 8-week time frame, we hire 80,000 people across the country to serve our customers. We have over 35,000 veterans that work for the Home Depot. We've hired almost 19,000 veterans so far this year. We want somebody who knows customer service, who is willing and driven to provide customer service. Somebody who thrives in a fast-paced environment and is a good teamwork.
We're joined now by Ron George, a Store Associate Department Supervisor at a Home Depot store here in Atlanta. Ron served in the United States Marines enlisting in 1984. In late 1998, Ron transitioned into the Army. He left military service in 2014. Ron, welcome to Hiring America.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here with us today in this beautiful store.
It is a beautiful store.
Tell me a little bit more about your military experience.
Well, I joined in 1984 to the Marines. Both my parents were Marines, so kind of a family thing. Transitioned from the Marines into the Army, which most people would think is kind of strange, but I wanted to do something a little different. I left the military service in 2014, just not expecting to do anything else, because my wife's actually in the Air Force Reserve, and she's an actual Home Depot associate manager over at the SSC. So I was just going to be a stay-at-home dad. She came to me one day and she said, hey, I think you're wasting your skill sets. And she said, well, you should apply for Home Depot. Well, if you take a look at us from the outside, we're the same as the military. We give back, we have integrity, all right? We follow the same type of values that the military does. So I really think you'll enjoy working there, and she wasn't wrong.
And I think that's a perfect example of a lot of veterans around this country are asking the very same thing. What do I end up doing from here?
It's more along the lines of, what am I going to be able to do, like as far as a hands-on type thing? I know how to manage people. I know how to lead them. I know how to mirror the right behaviors. I know how to get jobs done. Just finding that right niche to be able to use those skill sets to make an organization better.
What is it like to work for a company where you feel so valued?
Absolutely wonderful. Not just valued, appreciated. Given opportunities to start at the bottom and work your way up, which I'm driven to do. You can come in and you can be just a regular garden associate, and in 3 years you can be a store manager. It's a fabulous feeling.
What is it like to work with fellow veterans?
I absolutely love it, because I know where they're coming from. I know what I'm getting. As a department head, it's important for me to, I inspect initiative, I inspect dependability. When I have veterans that come to me and they're working on my team, I don't have to worry about having those things, because I already know they're instilled. I think it has to do with the fact that when you're in the military, we're so close-knit that it's difficult to kind of leave that and find an organization that you feel the same.
Do you have any advice for fellow veterans who might be interested in getting a job here at the Home Depot?
Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, because your skills in leading and managing, your integrity, your discipline, and your initiative is exactly what Home Depot needs. You served your country, you were deployed, you served alongside other people fighting for freedoms for here today in America. There's no company out there that could tell you no, because they're going to invest in you. Home Depot will invest in you.
You know, I'm pretty amazed you've been here for just 5 months, and I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's been here for 5 to 10 years.
Well, thank you.
Where does this passion come from?
I would have to say it comes from here. When I first joined the military, I can remember sitting with the recruiter, and he had what they called benefit tags. But I remember picking discipline, pride of belonging, direction, and challenges. That's what I wanted. And I feel like when I was interviewed before, I feel like I picked the same things with Home Depot.
What are Team Depot projects?
We help other veterans or anyone in need by partnering with nonprofit organizations like Meals for Wheels, AMVETS, the American Legion, and a different array of nonprofit organizations that teams with the Home Depot Foundation, and that's where we get the sources of our funds from. We go out and we look for people in need that can need decks built, bathrooms redone, handicap accessible bathrooms and kitchens and things like that. We volunteer our time. No Home Depot associate is paid for their time. We help put a front and a back deck, fix the gutters, and fix the internal plumbing on a disabled Navy vet.
Another vet, helping another vet.
That's right.
How did it feel?
It was a good feeling.
Ron, thank you so much for joining us here on Hiring America.
Well, thank you for having me.